Tippy time, my damies, Topcat here and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the third in a series of 7 videos spotlighting the rise of the roaming supers and their place inside of Destiny 2. As the new season gets near, another seasonal activity does also. These activities tend to chuck a small handful of guardians at a horde of enemies with one yellow bar mechanic gated boss at the end of it. And these activities tend to be more about speed and efficient slaying over outright DPS. Particularly when it comes to the power creep of our weapons becoming more and more dominant every year. And we want to be smashing through these activities as soon as we can in order to get our hands on those new weapons and those red borders that we need in order to craft them. So this has led me to change the way I play my PvE now. This video focuses on a very underrated subclass inside of PvE, but if used correctly will decimate waves of enemies. The Golden Gun Deadshot summon a rapid fire roaming pistol that disintegrates targets with solar energy. When you make ignitions with the super, it will refund a golden gun round. This also benefits from being radiant. One of the major benefits compared to most of the other roaming supers is its outright range and map dominance. And once you realize how big the ignitions are, you'll learn how to pace your shots and take full advantage of the range, allowing you to control your surroundings from afar. On average I have the super for around 20 odd seconds, which is more than enough time to lock down the room. With this build we're going to have our Goldie up all the damn time, so you'll be pumping out orbs for your fire team. In this totems run in Kingsfall we were going 2 a side, and I still had super energy every single plate rotation. Ember of Combustion, final blows with your super, ignite. This is 100% mandatory when using the 6-shooter, as this is what will allow your super to return rounds on kills. Target smaller kills for ignitions over just drilling rounds into an orange bar, and your rounds will go a lot further and the orange will just ignite. Knock 'em down aspect, solar supers are enhanced, giving our Deadshot increased duration. Now this will be getting a slight nerf inside of season 19. I believe it's targeted at Crucible to stop these 7th column montages, so hopefully this doesn't burden PvE all too much. We'll be using Ember of Ashes, Eruption and Char. These 3 fragments are the trifecta of any Scorched Earth build. These apply more Scorched Axe to a target, your ignitions will have a larger effect, and those big butter booms will spread more Scorched Axe to subsequent foes. Now Scorched Ignition look the best in mid-tier content, but you don't realize how much damage it actually does until you use it in the endgame. To get our high uptime with this super, we will be using Elemental Light, Elemental Charge, Stacks on Stacks, Supercharged, and Energy Converter mods. What Energy Converter does is, once we've completed our super, we yeet out a grenade and we're instantly going to net 40% of our super energy. Now there are plenty of different variations on Energy Converter builds, but through testing I found this one optimal, as I only need 1 well to get 4 stacks of charge with light. And due to the fact that a lot of your Goldie attacks might be cross map, it's not always efficient to run around the place going and collecting them all. I'm using the healing grenade. Our mods don't allow for mad heals, so the grenade is our best option to keep us healthy, and it's always nice to be a team player. I'm dusting it up guys, the Juju is back out of my vault, and I'm honestly questioning why I ever put it in there. Its trait String of Curses kills refill the magazine, increase damage for a short duration, and grants super energy based on the strength of String of Curses. This fires full auto, has mad stability, and an awesome hipfire, and is one of the most comfortable guns in the game. But it's the Super Gen guys, the Super Gen is absolutely off the hook. Spray them bullets out and watch that bar go up. I can use my super to clear a room and then still have another one for a damage phase. We slap on some kinetic mods. Putting on 2 increases the potency of the orbs created. Its rapid fire in nature makes it extremely easy ad clear, and a full mag reload is absolutely godsend. We're then going to push it a step further with our Star Eater scales. Its armor perk, Feast of Light, you gain additional super energy from orbs of power you pick up. While your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, causing you to gain a burst of healing when cast, and bonus to your super damage. At maximum stacks of 4, you also gain an overshield. This is one of those, for any of you new Guardians out there, is an absolute must for your collection. Get your ass into a Lost Sector and farm this puppy out. I promise you, you will not regret it. The Star Eater scales and the Bad Juju go together like PB&J. It's just mad super gen. The health bump and overshield bonuses are very nice, particularly in in-game content when you need a panic pop. And the extra super damage really helps when you're clearing out ads, but it's also great to use in damage phases if you're running out of heavy ammo. Don't get me wrong, it's no Blade Barrage, but it's still a good 300k plus that you can quickly be spamming out in its rapid fire nature. For some especially heavy options, I have been using the Xenoclast on this build. Mine has corkscrew rifling, light mag, handling masterwork, slide shot, and most importantly Thresh. This is by no means necessary for this build, I just found it was a nice shotgun that worked synergistically with it. Much like my corrective measure, this also has the Thresh perk on it to give us that bonus super gen, and being that this build is focusing on clearing out rooms quickly and efficiently, an LMG is a great option to have. Corrective measure is probably the best LMG in the game in my opinion, and can be acquired from the Vault of Glass raid. On your mark, precision final blows grant you and nearby allies increased handling and reload speed for a short duration. Activating your class ability immediately grants maximum stacks of on your mark. Whilst this doesn't sound all that flashy, it does make your gunplay significantly more comfortable and allows for maximum fragment slots. I'm using the Gambler's Dodge, Bad Juju auto reload, so I don't need a quick reload option, and I want as much time with the Powerhouse, the weighted throwing knife. This has extra precision damage, can auto ignite scorch targets, and precision final blows immediately recharge your class ability energy. But also the knock 'em down aspect will also refund our knives on knife kills. So talk about a fire sale. Emperor Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant, giving you that sweet as bonus damage. Now this is getting nerfed in terms of a timer from 10 seconds to 8 seconds, which will affect DPS phases more so than your run and gun playstyle. There is plenty of space on our chest piece for any detonators that you will require, activity pending. Recuperation on our boots replenishes health each time you pick up an orb, which can come in clutch. Bomber reduces grenade cooldown whilst dodging, and double stacking focusing strike grants class ability energy when causing damage with your knives. I know the precision knife refunds your class ability upon a knife kill, but this helps whenever you're just burying the knife into a major for some extra DPS and radiant buff. In summation my damies, this is a nice explosive build that will clear the room of foes both near and far. We've got some mad uptime with it, we've got a little bit of heals and some nice feels when we deals out those bullets. If you like this build, please hit that thumb. I'll leave a dim in the description below. Please consider subscribing and don't forget to ring that bell for regular build ideas. If you've got any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.